Hello friends, welcome to the Agri Warriors channel. Today we will discuss about the green revolution. Here we will discuss about the different points like what is green revolution, its background, its implementation in India, main focus of green revolution, positive impacts, negative impacts, and what we learn from green revolution. Okay, then what is green revolution? It is a great increase in food grain production by using high yielding varieties, fertilizers, pesticides, and better management practices. Then background of green revolution. The revolution started in middle of 20th century in Mexico by American scientist Dr. Norman Borlaug. He worked on Mexican dwarf wheat development. He is known as a father of green revolution in world. Then about Mexican dwarf wheat, Dr. Norman Borlaug worked as a scientist at Rockefeller Foundation in Mexico from 1944 to 1960. Then he developed dwarf strain of wheat that dramatically increased the crop yield. Previously, taller wheat varieties would break easily under the weight of heads if production was increased by chemical fertilizer. But after the development of dwarf wheat by Dr. Borlaug, wheat stem didn't break easily, and therefore the yield of wheat increased ultimately. Then the implementation of green revolution in India. We know that India was facing food crisis continuously with increasing population. In 1943, due to Bengal famine, 3 to 4 million people were affected. Insufficient rainfall was a major factor to food crisis in India. This time, an Indian scientist, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, requested IARI to invite Dr. Borlaug to make a solution on present food crisis. Then India had India had to import more than 20 million tons of wheat to feed the population. The time was very critical. In 1963, Dr. Borlaug visited India to study and understand the farming system existed here. And miracle happened. Dr. Borlaug sent 4 different strains, means varieties of wheat to India, which were released at Delhi, Ludhiana, Pantnagar, Kanpur, Pune, and Indore. Later, these Mexican varieties gave very good result in Indian condition. They gave much more yield than older Indian varieties. After these positive primary results, in 1967-68, Green Revolution started in India. The Green Revolution means generally cultivation of these improved varieties started. It was initially started in Punjab, Haryana, and western UP in North India, and Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu in South India. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan was a key person for this revolution. That's why he is called as a father of green revolution in India. Then the main focus of green revolution: to use high yielding varieties of wheat, rice, jawar, bajra, and maize, and some millets, but main focus was on wheat. Then to increase mechanization of farming by using tractors, threshers, rotavators, and other farm implements. Then to use chemical fertilizers, insecticides, and pesticides. To expand the irrigation by control water supply. To increase double cropping on existing farmland, and to grow banking sector. Actually, it is indirectly affected. From here, the Indian agriculture system started to change from traditional to commercial farming. Then positive impacts of green revolutions are production increased. We will see the comparison of wheat yield from 1965 to 2022, in which we see the year column and yield column. Okay, then in year 1965, 70, 2000 and 2021, we can easily see the difference of yield, in which in 1965 we have just reached at 12 million tons, and in 2020 and 21 we have 109 million tons production. Okay, then reduction in food grain import. India became self sufficient in food grains. We had to import food grain from different countries previously. Okay, but today we are food sufficient. Then per hectare production increased. After that, industrial growth increased, in which mechanical implements, farm implements, fertilizers, pesticides, agro-based industries started due to high demand. Then rural employment increased due to demand of high labor force. These all were ultimately benefited to India's GDP. Okay. Then negative impacts of green revolution. Excessive use of chemicals. Here, soil degradation, erosion, toxicity increased. Soil fertility and health of soil microbes affected. Then high water consumption. Canal system started during green revolution. Groundwater depletion happened due to high demand of water for rice and wheat. Then non-food grain excluded. Coarse cereals, pulses, oilseeds, cotton, jute, tea and sugarcane didn't get much focus. Only wheat, rice, maize, jawar and bajra crops cultivated more during green revolution. Then high yielding variety program. That's why high yielding variety program was limited to these 5 crops which were highly cultivated. Then health hazards. Cancer, hyperthyroidism, birth defects, blue baby syndrome and low birth weight resulted after the green revolution. Global warming also increased due to these new technologies. Okay. Then what we learn from green revolution? In short, in India before 1965, the key points are low production, food dependent, low health issues, natural farming, organic produce and non-hybrid seeds, means traditional seeds. These are the key points in which India was predominant before 1965. Okay, then India from 1965 to till date, the high production, food sufficient, high health issues, farming with chemicals and fertilizers, food quality lost, and hybrid seeds are used. Then India at present, means 2022, the government has promoted organic farming and integrated farming system initiatives so many times. Integrated farming system is the best option to get good quality food with high production. At last, we see the remark of Dr. Norman Borlaug: it's better to die eating genetically modified food instead of dying of hunger. Okay, here we have discussed about the green revolution in short. So thank you friends.